gameplay for this game. It's Tree of Life. It's available in the Steam store. I've been playing this game for roughly 3 years. It's an everyday game for me. Developers don't communicate a whole lot. There isn't a whole lot of information out there. We do have a guide in our Discord channel. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to start this character and I wanted to show you some early gameplay. I don't think this character has been through the tutorial yet. I'm going to show you in real time how to get through the tutorial and maybe even get to level 10. But first I have to kill my friend Wino. So, because she's in an opposite faction. So let's start it out and let's see what she does. Oh, we're going to go through the whole beginning screen for Tree of Life. It's a really fun game. It's super cute. It's very charming. There have been a lot of major changes with this last July's update. There's a Discord channel. Check us out in the Steam forums. Check out our discussions. Read the reviews. I don't personally recommend this game, not right now, because of the lack of endgame content. There aren't quests, there aren't mob flags. But if you're looking for a game that you can waste a little bit of time on and play Lumberjack Simulator, then, you know, check it out. But this is how your game opens up. And this character is in the Knights of the Roses faction, which means that I'm going to spawn in the upper left-hand corner of the map. If you go Bastards of Freedom, then you will spawn in the lower left, and if you go Adventure Company, you will spawn in the lower right. So we're going to press W, we're going to wake up. And here I am, here's my character. Abakashi. Now, if you notice over on the right, it says quest completed, blah, blah, blah. So what you want to do is press L, and you woke up. So you're going to claim that reward, which is some food. Thank you, because I need it. So my next quest is going to be to take that food, move it into my hotbar, and eat it. Now, everything that you are going to need, except for 2 things, during the tutorial you receive as rewards from going through it. It will show you how to eat, how to craft simple items like a workbench and a campfire, and it will show you how to build your house, which that is the biggest change in this update. But like I said, I need to find Wino. So next thing I need to do is cut down some trees, chop some logs into pieces, collect some pieces of firewood, and collect pieces of twig. So let us do that. Let me see where I am on the map. I'll just take a quick little... Oh, she's right here! I don't have a weapon. Let me see where she is. She's right over here. Whoops, that's the store. When you press E for your inventory, but when you first open up your character, you're going to have a survival package, and this is really, it's a really nice addition to early game for people, because you get a couple of swords, you get some armor, you get some more food, you get some bandages, blah blah blah. But oh, picking an axe, that's what I'm going to kill her with. I'm going to kill her with the sword. You also get some bags. I already have 1 bag because I bought the package. What's she doing? She have a rat. So silly. Why is she running from me? Oh, forget it. Let's just go through. We'll start through the tutorial. And I'm so frustrated. I don't even know what just happened. So when you're in the new area, none of these animals are going to attack you. You'll be able to set up your house. You'll be able to do everything pretty much unmolested by any of the wildlife, which is handy. You're going to want to harvest things like carrots, potatoes. You're going to be able to cook those. You're also going to be able to kill the wolves that are here, and they drop a food called offal. We call it offal. And it gives you absolutely the lowest amount of food that you can possibly get from anything. It's terrible. Your best bet is to hit trees and get coconuts so that you can craft juice. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. Let's get this tree down though. There's Wino! It's gonna take me forever. Let me pull out the two-handed. Am I a level 50 play? I don't know if I am or not. This is ridiculous. Yes, I want your axe. Ooh, I got money too. Oh, she gave me a juice. I'll totally take that. And 5 bronze coins. Oh my gosh. What was that? Oh, that's hers. Whenever you do something, it's called a sinful act. Whenever you perform a sinful act, it will drop one of these, and it's called Trace of Evil. Whoever you perform that sinful act against, they can turn it into a bounty for 10 coin. And then they'll place a 5-cent coin on your head, or a 5-cent bounty, and then people can see you on the map. Like before, when she was a little redhead that was floating on the map, that was Wino. Let me get my toolbar set up. An extra bag I don't need. Put that there. Throw my bandages down here. And let's go take down a tree. And let's get this tutorial started. Oh, you can see a little house over there in the distance too. A little teepee. They're really super cute. Alright, so we need to collect some pieces of firewood. And you just press F to pick things up. It's really super simple. And we completed that quest, so let's go in and we'll claim our reward, which are twigs. Oh, that's awesome. So what's the next thing that we need to do? We need to craft a torch. So we're going to craft a torch with E. We're going to take our twigs, we're going to put them up here in the on character crafting, we're going to craft a torch. We want to equip the torch and we want to hold the torch. And the hotkey for the torch is Q. So it's equipped and press Q. There we go. So that quest is done. And we got logs and twigs. Now we want to make a wooden club. Now the reason that they want you to craft this wooden club is they want you to have a weapon to start with, yeah? But they already gave you weapons. This is just teaching you basically how to go through the crafting. There's your action, nerd. Oh, she has a neighbor buff. Oh, she's part of Mr. Robot, that's why. Oop. Ciao. So the next thing that we need to do is claim that reward. And then find out what our next one is. What we want to do is hunt down a brown wolf pup, collect some pieces of animal leather. So there was a wolf pup back where we had come from. Let's go see if it's still there. I'm going to take that wood that's not on the ground as well, because we're going to need it. You're going to say, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. I want to collect everything. I want to collect all the carrots. I want to collect all the flax. I want to collect all the trees. I want to collect all of this. But you don't need it right off the bat. Potatoes are very good for satiety. You use satiety for everything in this game. Unfortunately, that was one of the changes. I don't really agree with it, but no, you should be using the wooden club for this, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to kill it and collect the leather. And here's another one, because we're going to need 2 pieces of leather. So now we have our 2 pieces of leather. We can claim that reward. What is the next one? Craft a bandage. So we're going to go into our e-inventory. We're going to put the animal leather up there. And we're going to click on bandage. Now if you look, these are your mastery skills. That's logging, carpentry, mining, blacksmithing, ranching, tailoring, farming, fishing, cooking, tinkering, and healing. And by making those bandages, you actually just gave yourself a mastery skill. Now we want to use a bandage, which is just silly, but we're going to do it anyway. If you look at my food right now, it's kind of low. 397 out of 3,300. The food that you get from the beginning quest bag or quest package, that's really good food. And it will sustain you for a majority of your early game. You're going to start out with a lot less satiety than I have. This character, the points, were carried over from the last map. So this isn't a real representation of what your character skills and stuff would look like. I think you start out with 500 satiety? Maybe 1,000? I think. Something like that. Alright, so that quest is complete. I'm going to claim that reward. And what's the next thing we need to do? Craft a bonfire. So, what does a bonfire take? It needs lumber and twigs, which we already have in there. Let's grab that. And it turns out as a package in your hand. And to deploy that, you will you'll left click, you'll slide down, it'll say deploy. You'll look for a spot, but you can't build it here. Why can't I build it there, Chip? Because we're too close to the starting area. We're too close to the noob area. So we want to move a little way out. And it will turn green when we can finally place it. I'm thinking we might have to go a little ways. Can I place it there? No? See castaway area. Isn't that just the cutest little homestead? And you can buy larger houses from Mr. Bobo. Which I'll show you that like when we're done with the tutorial. Because it's so much fun. I have a mansion. It's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, there's another house over there. There's more people. Oh, now I can place it. Sweet. Alright, and now I have to cook some of that offal. Hello, kitty. You just put it up in there and you just wait for it to cook, and then we're going to eat a piece. Which, again, the satiety on this is plus 70 if you don't cook it, and I think it's 100 if you do. And you actually get more satiety from a carrot. Oh, it's 105. Whoop-de-doo. There we go. And we finished that one. And we're going to claim our reward. What's our reward? I don't know. I forgot. What do we get? Naru's present. He came to give me a present. What is it? Oh, I know what it is. It's the deed for our house. For our teepee. Ta-da! Now we have a deed for our very own house. And I'm kind of OCD, so I'm going to destroy this first. Oh, I'm at war because I killed Wino! Ugh. Alright, so that's going to have to stay there. So, now we have the deed for our house. What do I do with that, Chip? I'm going to show you. You hold it in your hand in your hotbar. Left click and slide over to the left, and look. That's going to be all of your space. That's going to be your house. And you just right click and it automatically places it. Oh my gosh, look at this. I have my own house, but it's still under construction. So what do I need to do? I need to go over here and knock down a tree and get myself 2 logs. And I'm collecting these twigs and apples too. Don't forget to pick up your twigs and apples because you're going to need them. You don't think you're going to need them. You're going to think that it's garbage, but it's not. And number 2. And as your character advances, once you get a cooking station, you will be able to make something called a meat dish. And a meat dish will allow you to move at a regular speed while you are carrying a heavy load. So remember what I said about everything that you needed from the wait a minute. Oh, I have to complete that. Watch. Everything that you need from the quest you get given. Well, what happened to my 10 leather? I thought I got 10 leather. Oh, I do. Because look, there it is, 10 leather. I'm not keeping up with what I'm supposed to be doing. So, I got 10 leather, 2 firewood, and 5 creeper stem from placing my house. So, I just put that down in my hotbar. And I can construct my house really quickly. Firewood is 4. I'm so excited. I don't like the colors though. I like the green color better. Uh-oh. Ta-da! There's our house! Now we have a house. Oh, I got a green roof. Okay. This makes me happy. So this is my butler, Naru. And he also guards my house for me, which is really cool. Now, if you go into his menu, you can repair your buildings, which will be anything that you have on your property. And you're going to eventually have crafting stations and braziers for cooking. You're going to have chests for storage. You'll have a bunch of different things. This right, and you have to pay coin for that. Right now I don't have to pay anything because I just put it here. And I don't have anything to be damaged. The next thing is list all items in my house. This is when you have some of the decorative items that you can find or you can buy from Mr. Bobu. A chest, a bed, some of the crafting stations you can make to go inside your house. And you can pick up blueprints all over the map for different things. Like there's an owl table, and there is a footstool and a bench. There's all kinds of stuff. It's actually kind of neat. And if you have any questions, you can go to the Discord, the Tree of Life Discord, and Red of Roses from the Knights of the Rose Guild on the EU server has put together an awesome guide. It's almost like our own little in-house wiki, but not exactly. So let's collect this real quick, and then I want to go back through the Naru. So you can store your stuff when you're moving it. Extend protection. These are the taxes on your property. And as long as you pay these taxes, your house won't disappear and it stays protected by the Naru. Move my house. That gives you the ability to pick up your house. Butler Naru will carry it on his back, and you can move wherever you want on the map. And I'll show you more of that because we have to do it in the tutorial. Paint my house. You can buy stuff from Mr. Bobu to paint your house a different color, or talk to you later. Bye, Naru. So let's go back to L. Let's see what we need to do. We need to craft a workbench. Well, how do we do that? We go back into our inventory and click on the workbench. It's that simple. Just take some lumbers. And then you can just place it. And see, you got a mastery skill. We'll claim our reward, which is what? 10 leather. I don't know what we're going to need that for, but we're going to need it for something. Now what we need to do is craft a simple leather jacket and leather pants, and then we have to put them on. Where do we want to do that? We want to do that right here. So we're going to take our leather, put it in the slot, and we're going to craft these. Now, because we already got armor in our starter package, what we can do is we'll just put these on just so that we can get the bonus, and then we just take them right back off, because the clothes that you got in your package are better than the clothes that you can make when you first start out. Same with the weapons. And the weapons will get you all the way through level 10, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, in progress. So what do we need to do? Tear apart the clothes. So, go into your inventory and move these items that you just made down into your hotbar. Hold it in your hand, and you'll notice on the screen there is, right in the center, there's a little pair of scissors. Maybe you can see it better if I put it up against a darker, I don't know, you can't hardly see it. Anyway, so you've got a pair of scissors there. What you want to do is you want to left click and you want to drag. Oh, and you're performing an action. What are we doing? What do I have in my hand? I have leather in my hand. And I want to do that same thing with each of the pieces that I made. And it's basically recycling. Now, you can take clothing and you can sell it to Mr. Bobu if it's damaged, worn, or whatever, or you can make yourself a shop, which is something that you'll learn a little bit later on. Worn out cloth pants, which are better. Worn out cloth pants are better. So I'm going to destroy these as well. There's also a price list in the guides, so you can find out what things are selling to Mr. Bobu for to determine whether you want to sell it on the market or if you just want to sell it to Mr. Bobu. So we're going to claim our reward. What's the next part of our quest? Craft a wooden hammer. Click and drag, right click near the workbench. So we're going to right click, we're going to drag over to the gears, and we're going to open up our workbench, and we're going to craft a wooden hammer. So let's find the recipe. Wooden hammer. Lumber, stones, and leather. So here's some lumber. Here's some stones, and here's some leather. We're going to make a wooden hammer. And now we have to hunt down a brown wolfess. Now they want you to use the hammer for this. We're not going to use the hammer because we got these awesome rusty tools in our starter kit. So that is a wolfess right there. Now if you look up at the top where the compass bar is, you'll notice that your house is marked down there. So you will always be able to get home. It's pretty awesome, yeah? You'll always know where your house is. There we go. You can also go into the map, which is M, and you can see where your house is. My house is right there. Ta-da! Now I want to go to Mr. Bobu and sell the wooden club. So how do we find Mr. Bobu? Again, we're going to look up at our compass and that little ghost, and you can see them on the map as well. That little ghost is Mr. Bobu. So we want to go to him and see what's going on. Whose base is this? Oh, that was a PR base. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at all the people over here. There's like 3 new houses. I don't even know what that name is. So you're going to right click, you're going to drag over to the right. And by clicking on items in your inventory, you can sell them to Mr. Bobu. So I'm going to sell this hammer because that's part of my quest. I'm going to right click on it and it's going to appear up here, and then I'm just going to click sell. It's going to say, yes, do you want to sell this? Once you sell an item, you cannot get it back. So make sure that everything that you're selling is exactly what you want to sell. And that's it. And then your money, the money appears in your, it's right there. It appears in your inventory. Goodbye, Mr. Bobu. Oh, let me show you this real quick. If you click and go to the left, this is where all of the house deeds are for sale. And this is where the die is for your house. And here are a whole bunch of really cool little decorative blueprints that you can buy, which I think is pretty darn sweet. Now, you used to be able to... Oh, there it is. This is the furniture right up here. And then down here are the decorative outside items, which is pretty cool. And money is not that difficult to earn in this game. I know that it said 15 gold for that one house, but 15 gold really isn't a lot. It's maybe a week of farming. If you play, you know, a couple of hours every day. It's not that difficult at all. Return to your house. This is a really cool thing because you can port all the way back home to your Bobu. So it's already set up on a hotkey. You don't have to do anything. All you need to, well, you do. You need to press B. And you're going to drink your ale, your grog. You're going to get tipsy. You're going to pass out. Make sure you've got your rape whistle on you just in case. And then you're back home at your Bobu. And you can do this from anywhere on the map. And the cooldown for using that is roughly about 30 minutes. At least that's what it used to be, and that's what I've noticed through gameplay on my other character. About 30 minutes, and then you can use it again. You can port home, like I said, from anywhere on the map. It doesn't matter where you're at, which is pretty cool. Now, if your house is not at your guild, you can't teleport back to your guild. You teleport back to your house. Give me my goodies. Alright, so what's the next thing we need to do? We are going to open the blueprint to the deed. What? I'm confused. Oh, here's... Oh, yeah, you get a chest. Alright, so I put that in my hotbar. And I'm going to right click and slide to the left. And look at this. I'm going to make a needy oak closet with the planks and the nails that I got from the last quest, and I'm going to craft that. Yes, I do want to use that blueprint. And if you look, it's down slot 5 in my inventory. What I want to do is I'm going to right click, I'm going to drag up, and it's red, which means I can't place it out here. I wonder where I can place this. Oh, I can place it in my house. It's amazing, right? And you just left click, and there you go. It places itself. And then you have a private 15 storage little chest. You can put whatever you want in there. Keep all of your valuables, your sundries, your unmentionables, perhaps. But nobody can steal anything from your personal property. You can have chests, anything that's here. The people can kill your... Well, they don't kill them, they knock them out. Don't panic. No, nothing gets killed except for the bad stuff. They can knock out your Naru. They can destroy your chests. They can destroy your crafting houses or your crafting benches and things like that. But it's all repairable for free, so you don't lose anything. There's no risk. All you do is just put your house down and that's it. Once you have a guild, then it's a little bit different. So let's open up that. Let's get our reward for that quest. And what's our next quest? Move your house. Oh my gosh, we're going to move our house. All right. This is one of my favorite things in the game because you can be a real nomad. I'm going to be a real boy. You can be a real nomad in this game, and you can move from area to area to area. Different areas have different levels of difficulty or different grades. So right now, we are in the Island of Life. This is the novice area. Level 1 to 4, that's the level mob that you're going to find here. The map will tell you all of the animals and monsters that are there and also the resources that you can find there. So we can look over at the next area. That's a level 8 to 10. And it's registered as a fatal area, but once you get over a certain level, like once you get over level 10, so not that bad, all the way out to the Cursed Swamp, to the Blazing Desert, to the Razorwind Tundra, Mirage Plateau. Razorwind Tundra, Mirage Plateau, Black Drape, then you've got the Sunrise, and then where's the other one that's over here? Freeman's Top, and then there's the Screaming Valley. These are the highest level areas on the map. You also have Fragrant Death, Poison Fog, and then the Flaming Bowl. All of these are level 7 areas. That means that, or they're grade 7 areas, which means you can get grade 7 materials in these areas, but you also have to fight mobs that are between level 56 and 60. And seeing as, what level are we right now? Well, I'm level 50, so I can go anywhere I want. But by this time, you're probably about level 3, something like that. We don't want to move to any of those areas. What you want to do is you want to stay in an area that is comparable to the level of your character. So let's just pretend that I'm a 3 right now. But I'm kind of selfish and I want to level fast. I want to level as quickly as possible. So what I want to do is I want to go in here And I want to say, I want to move my house. I'm going to nomad it up. And it's going to cost me 40 copper. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So all of that money that I earned is gone. And then my Naru holds my house on his back. And we go traipsing away. And we figure out where we want to move. Now I know the map. So I know where the good areas are. I'm going to tell you where the good areas are up here in the northern part. Island of Life is a good place to start if you want to get your character to 10. You can get your character to 10 within an hour. It's really super simple. I'm going to move to the 8 to 10 area. And because I have these weapons that I got from... Oh my gosh, there's another house. There are tons of people up here, dude. Is there someone over there? I want to say hi to everyone. I want to be like, hi. I don't get to see new players that often. And it's actually very exciting. But we got these really cool tools and weapons from the beginner bundle. And these give you a really good advantage because, and you've got good armor on too, which means that you're not really going to be worried about what's going on with these critters. You've got bandages on you. You can bandage yourself up. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. All right, so you notice that I got this juice off a wino, right? That's a grade 7. That's super duper. I'm going to hold on to that for a minute. But I can make a fruit juice. And this is one of the best early game foods that you can make for yourself. Look at that. I get 120 satiety for that. But I also get... I'm going to show you. It's so exciting. See that little heart that popped up down on the bottom? Maybe you didn't. I'm going to draw your attention to it. It's right here. This little heart down here is autotherapy, and I can recover 2 HP every 2 seconds for the next 5 minutes. So I can go out and I can fight some critters, and I will be healing while I'm fighting those critters. And I've got my rye bread, remember that? So I'm going to eat something to try to fill up my satiety. And once you have your satiety filled all the way, you also get a bonus from being full. So, and it stacks. So I will recover HP from being, see that little green stomach? I'll recover HP from being full, and I'll recover HP from my juice, which means that I don't really need to use my bandages as often. Now out in the 8 to 10 area, there are alpha brown wolves. And they can be a little more dangerous, but I like to level quickly. I like to get up to mid-game as quickly as I can normally, so that I can really explore the mechanics and kind of enjoy the game. So that's where we're gonna move. But I'm already level 50 because my character transferred over. There are also mounts in this game. So if you capture and if you tame an animal and you bring it back, you can place a saddle on it. And sometimes the saddles slip, so you might need to make a couple of them. But you can make a saddle and you'll have an animal to walk around or to ride around on. Now, if I'm not mistaken, oh, I got my skins on this one. What in the world? Oh, I got my trophies too. Oh, I thought I had a Zaka on this. I do. Maybe I don't. Alright. I'll have to check it out and make sure that But that's where, if you purchase an item in the store, that's where it's going to be. It's going to appear in your collection box. Why do I have 3 silver in there? I don't know. I don't know anything about what's in there. I just opened this character today. Alright, so we are in the area that we want to be in. We're going to look for a nice flat piece of ground. I'm going to let Naru catch up to us. And we're going to click and slide to the right. We're going to put our house down. And that's it. That is as easy as it is to start playing this game. And from here, you can go and do and be anything you want. You want to do blacksmithing. If you want to... Oh, let me show you that. So you want to make a drawing pack. I'm going to make some paper. We're going to make a drawing table. Oh, that's what we want. There are 2 things that you will probably want to make yourself right off the bat. You want to make this drawing table, but from this point, you want to construct a carpenter shop set. You want to, all of these things you really want to construct, but you want to construct that carpenter shop set. And you want to construct a brazier. A brazier is like a campfire and will cook things, but it won't continue to consume fuel. It will shut itself off once the item is done cooking. So you're not wasting any fuel. Let's go in here. Let's claim our reward for moving our house. Dude, how awesome is that? And we get to go in and we get a bonus. Boink. Look at that. We can go into our inventory. We got another little package. Oh, I wonder what's in the package. Oh my gosh, I got a hat. And what's this hat for? It's just a skin. But this hat lets people know, whoops, that's your skills. This hat lets people know that you are a member of the Roses faction. And it goes on your skins. Now, when you take it off, people are like, where do I put it? Because I can't sell it. I can't do this. I can't do that. It goes in your chest. It goes in your collections chest. Oh, it goes in your skins collection chest. Boom. Ta-da! Just like that. But I'm going to wear it for right now. Because why? Eu sou a rainha. Because I'm the queen. That's my job. You can go and do and be anything you want to be. You want to be a blacksmith. You want to be a tailor. You can do all of that. You can level a total of 6 skills all the way to level 50. You can have a mishmash of skills. Because why? You can craft everything. As long as you have the grade material, you can craft an item. The bonuses start to occur the higher your skill level. Which right now, it's a little questionable. But I'm sure the devs are going to fix it. This, that, and the other thing. What else did I want to tell you? There's so many things about this game that are so awesome. Oh, this is the this is the most important thing in the entire game. The emotes. No, it's not, but it's pretty important to me at least. Ton of emotes. C, V, and X. So X gives you a whole range. You can cry. I'm so sad. Or you can clap. Oh, that was the best thing ever. Or you can be like, nope, F off, bro. That's my favorite out of that one. Or here's C. You can, oh, this is my favorite off of this wheel. I'm so frustrated that that's it. Now this is the bow. So it's just so great. But here's the best part. V, all new emotes. Absolutely adorable. This is my favorite dance right here. I have no idea why. It's just, I think it's hilarious. But there's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can do. And this is a silly addition that just came in with this update. So if you've played before and you're, you know, oh, you can drink your beer. Oh, yeah. Chug, chug, chug. If you're looking for like some of the new stuff, that's one of the new things. Torches turn themselves off. I don't know. There's a lot of really cool little things that the developers haven't even put in the patch notes, unfortunately. They don't communicate with the community. And it's really sad. Because the game is really cute. It's super charming. It's a lot of fun. Stop drinking. She's a beast. She's OP. Oh, and Z sits you down and you don't consume food. And that's it. That's all I'm going to show you. I know it's super boring and it was super long, but that is the basic tutorial. That's how you get started. Make sure to make friends with the people in your faction. Come to the Discord. You can find the information in the Steam discussion. Come to the Discord, announce yourself, get your permissions set up, and meet the rest of the community. Everybody's here to help everybody else unless they want to kill you. So just be aware, this is PvP and PvE. But like I said before, you don't risk anything because they can't steal anything. They can knock your Naru out. That's about it. Game's available in the Steam store. It is $19.99 for the basic package. You can purchase the Adventurers package, which gives you a couple of extra hairstyles. It gives you a little bum bag. That's $24.99. And they have the mount, the extra backpack, the little pets. I mean, they have quite a little assortment of skins and stuff like that. And if you like the game, buy yourself a mount, which is 100% necessary in this game because the map is so big. It will literally take you 45 minutes to an hour to travel from one side of the map to the other if you don't know your way around. And that's it. Hope to see you in game. That's it. That's it. It's the game. And it's all new content. And it's so much fun. And have a really great day.